Knicks fans? Welcome to another episode of Delusional Knicks Fan Network, where we bring you that Knicks content that you need. The NBA free agency is almost upon us. We are mere hours away as we have news coming in. Donte DiVincenzo, ladies and gents, as the Knicks have emerged as the favorites to sign the Golden State Warriors free agent. Lead sources say that Divincenzo was looking around a $9 to $12 million long-term deal. Uh, with sources also saying continue to stay on the East Coast is the preference. And teaming up with his fellow Nova teammates Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson can be a key role for him landing a spot on the Knicks. Now, how do I feel about that? You all know how I feel about that. The Knicks have way too many guards. We have too many guards that play, the forward position on down, and everybody's either 6'4" or 6'6". But Donte DiVincenzo is a smart player. It's a high IQ, so one that can play the point guard, the shooting guard, but then he can also defend the point guard, shooting guard, and occasionally certain small forwards, similar to what Josh Hart do. So by us adding that player, that is a Tibbs type player. So will that, push the needle forward? I don't know. I truly do not know. Is he better than Grimes? I think Grimes had a better upside in the future wise with his ability to, put the ball on the floor, occasionally defend, and probably a better shooter than Donte. But Donte does a lot of little things on the court. He's about team. He's a champion. He won the championship with the Milwaukee Bucks. He's a two-time national championship in college in Nova. So he knows how to play winning basketball, and that's something that Tibbs love. Unselfish, able to shoot, and able to play defense. It just so happens that he's listed at 6'4" or 6'5". So that's the issue. That's the take on that one. Do I think the Knicks should go for him? If the price is right, sure. But then, like us, we don't know what the Knicks' direction is. So I'm assuming you're going to add a Quentin Grimes in the trade so that you can open up some space for Donte to play, because where's he going to play? Backup point guard is quickly. So then, obviously, from the backup two guard perspective, was that Josh Hart, or will that be Donte DiVincenzo? Then, of course, you have R.J. Barrett at the three, and then, of course, you will have Josh Hart coming at. We know Tibbs run a 9-man rotation at best. Where's the minutes coming for it? I have no clue. I truly have no clue. But I do want to roll over to see if we can go over some DiVincenzo stats and see what his stats look like. For the most part, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. So these are similar numbers to what Josh Hart does. It's like we stated before. With Golden State last year, with 26 minutes, he's played 72 games. Availability, that's key. Like I said, 9 points, 3.3 field goals made with 7.5. That's 43%. 39 from three with Golden State. So that's huge. You damn near shooting 40% from three. 81 from the free throw line. You get steals. Had a plus minus of 1.7, which is not a big difference, but playing 26 minutes. Now, for someone who's for his career has been averaging over 25 minutes per game, he's going to want that. So for him to come to New York, and if he does sign, because they said Knicks are the front runners to get him, there has to be something in play of where another trade is going to happen, whether it's Quentin Grimes or R.J. Barrett. I truly just don't see the Knicks making this move without any type of direction of something else happening. And I believe something else will happen. Whether it's later on down the season, the trade deadline, something will occur, which will open up some space and opportunity for my Knicks to move forward. But clearly, you can see that there's something going on with bringing in Jalen Brunson first. The Knicks actually giving up our first round draft pick this year to get Josh Hart. And then, of course, you're able to bring in Donte DiVincenzo if it is an option. That's because Jalen Brunson is comfortable with these guys. These guys were college roommates as well as teammates. We already said they won national championships with each other. So they know how to play with each other. That's the unselfishness. That's the team effort. We saw once Josh Hart got here, instantly meshed with the team. Instantly. Yes, he played with Julius Randle before. So that's little communication and stuff there, but he just meshed well. And I think the same thing would happen with Donte DiVincenzo. He would come in, do the same thing with Brunson, do the dirty work, able to IQ work off of each other, and it'll be seamless. But what's going to happen with IQ minutes? What's going to happen with Grimes minutes? Those are the key that we're not 100% yet figuring out why do that move, unless trade is going to happen. So it's definitely something to look at. It's something there. We don't know yet as Knicks fans of what, but Donte DiVincenzo could potentially sign with the Knicks. How I feel about that, I don't know. It doesn't push the needle. It's not that superstar that, Tibbs stated he needed, or the fact that, CAA client that, the Knicks were trying to go for. But I do think this is a nice, solid piece if they do get it. Someone experienced. He's been in the league for 5 years. We all know how Tibbs operate. He'd rather have some veterans or someone who understands. And it's good to have someone that won a championship on the team, So you've been around a culture with the Milwaukee culture, the Golden State Warrior culture, and hopefully you can bring that, bring good character to the team. Not to say that we don't, but we need more level-headed people around Julius Randle. So I don't know. I'm 50-50 with this only because I don't know what is the next step. I truly don't. But it would be a good mesh because of the teammate aspect that they have in a brotherhood with Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson. If you do this to please JB, by so means, just make sure we got something else down the line where we can knock it out. That's just my take on that. But stay tuned though. Definitely more videos dropping. Deuces.
You gon' do it if I say so. I'ma do it for the pesos. I fell in love with the bass load. I fell in love with the bass load.